Making his debut, 6'1", 239 pounds, training out of Imperium Fitness in Cincinnati, Ohio. Check this, former bull rider.
No way.
He gave up the bulls and he got into powerlifting. In 2022, Jerry Robinson finished 6th in the nation's strongest man competition. And get this, he had 3 fractured vertebrae at the time.
Wow.
Obviously tough, compares his style to DDP, Dricus Duplessis. Took the fight on 15 days notice. He's been training only for 4 months. But after bull riding and after powerlifting, he just says, this is what I want to do with my life next. He feels really confident coming into this. Wants to thank his sponsors, Imperium Fitness and Cincy Fitness Boxing, and a big thank you to his wife, Danielle, for simply allowing him to fight. We all of us with wives know what that's all about. But yeah, I'm excited to see Jerry Robinson. He's a fun guy. Seems like he's always down for a good time. And I said, what do you predict in this fight? And he said, war. Just war. That's it. Somebody's going to fall. Let's meet his opponent.
Set to make his way, Bishop Woods.
Bishop Woods, a.k.a. Ben James, that's his nickname, 29 years old, also making his debut. Trains with Mayhem MMA in Henderson, Kentucky. And Mayhem MMA has had a lot of success tonight. We'll see if Bishop Woods can carry that torch. We know that Bishop Woods can dance. I like that. He's 6'2", 238, so we are dead even on the stats from the tail of the tape. Compares his style to Khalil Roundtree. Obviously, he's also trained by UFC veteran Nate Maness. He's had a Muay Thai bout. It ended in no contest. We didn't see any footage, but a really fun guy. Shout out to his kids, Benjamin and Aubrey, his sponsors, Managed Membership and Hercules Manufacturing. He's been training for 11 weeks for this fight, Brandon. He feels like he's got such a wide array of skills, but he hasn't had a chance to ever show them. Tonight is the night in Louisville, Kentucky that he gets that opportunity. This is going to be a banger, ladies and gentlemen. Bishop Woods versus Jerry Robinson.
This fight brought to you by Epperson Family Screen Print, providing quality printing at an affordable price. You can find them at eppersonfamilyky.com.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. We are so even here. Both guys making their debut. Jerry Robinson, 2 years older. Ben James, a.k.a. Bishop Woods, has an inch of height, 3 pounds, but we're pretty much even here. Great matchmaking by our boy, Hard Rock. Our final heavyweight fight of the night. But don't go anywhere, ladies and gents. We've still got 3 more fights after this one. We'll wait till Bishop Woods gets in the cage and turn it over to Garrett Curtis.
Epperson Family Screen Printing presents our next bout. 3 3-minute rounds in the heavyweight division. Introducing first, the blue corner. He stands 6'1", weighing in at 239 pounds, making his amateur debut, training out of Imperium Fitness from Cincinnati, Ohio, Jerry Robinson. And now introduces his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner at 6'2", tipping the scales at 238 pounds, also making his amateur MMA and future of fighting debut from Mayhem MMA, fighting out of Henderson, Kentucky, Bishop and James Woods. Your referee, Chris Kinman.
I am excited for this one. Oh, Ben James, he's a lot of personality, isn't he? These are 2 characters. Here we go, round 1. Both fighters taking their time, nothing wrong with that.
Big jab right out of the gate. He caught the kick.
A nice calf kick.
Whoa, and against the cage they go.
The former power lifter about took one side of the cage right down. Got a lot of strength here.
It's a good exchange of knees there, and it looks like Bishop is in the air.
My goodness. Oh, big right hand. Bishop got out of the way of that by an inch. Jerry Robinson with a big knee.
These heavyweights, man, they come out swinging like that, and it's scary for everybody around.
So Bishop Woods has felt the power.
That was a strike to the leg there.
Chop to the quad. I haven't seen that very much.
Man, I tell you, that's super strategic, though, if you plan on going into the later rounds.
You know, no one threw a calf kick until Ben Henderson started doing it, and now most people don't throw low kicks to the quad. So
that was a nice question mark attempt there by Bishop Woods, showing a little bit of that Muay Thai experience. Oh, nice jab there from Robinson.
Robinson with the jab.
Stay tall, good jab. Stay tall, bump it out there. Uncommitted.
Nice jab lands there for Bishop Woods.
Bishop Woods is being quite patient here, and I don't think that's a bad strategy. Jerry Robinson carrying a lot of muscle mass. A lot of times it needs a lot of oxygen when you got that muscle mass.
Sure does.
Goes for the leg kick again.
The bigger your gas tank is, the more gas it takes to run.
Ben James seems to want to counterfight here.
And that could be, again, part of the strategy. Maybe he wants to go into the later rounds here, and that would play in well if he's just taking his time, counterfighting.
I'm surprised here that Bishop Woods backs up and allows him to step off the cage. I feel like he might have more success putting some combinations together when Jerry Robinson's back. You know, he's backing straight up. So we'll see what the strategy is there. We have 30 seconds left in the round.
You're right, he is allowing him to back off the cage, but there he goes, firing.
He exploded right there and played a little bit of Matador as Jerry Robinson's shot in. Robinson started to take some deep breaths. Obviously got a little blood coming out.
Nice. He eats a hard right there in exchange for that kick.
Both guys landed a leg kick, and Woods came over the top with a nice right hand.
Closing this first round. Wow.
Future Fight Away, thanks to more sponsors. Pack Mule Moving, your premier moving service provider in Louisville and beyond for over 20 years. Get a free quote at packmulemoving.com. Precision Garage Door repair, new garage doors and openers, serving the Louisville metro area, including Southern Illinois. Find them at GarageDoorsLouisvilleKY.com. We also want to thank the Fox Den, Billiards, Fights, and Brews, open till 4 a.m., 3814 Frankfurt Ave. Also find them online at thefoxdenlouisville.com.
So, back and forth. The guys started out super active, slowed down in the last 2 minutes. Bishop Woods having a little fun with the crowd here. Brandon, if you're in Jerry Robinson's corner here, I would say Bishop Woods pulled off the first round. It seemed like he landed the more impactful shots. What do you tell your fighter, Jerry Robinson? What does he need to change up going into round 2?
You know, man, I think really this is going to be a story of positioning here. I think footwork and head movement is going to be key to Robinson being able to find the angles and get the shots off that he wants. And that'll also come into play if he wants to get Bishop Woods against the fence for any type of takedown attempts. So I would be screaming footwork, head movement, stay tight.
I love that. Great advice. We are about to kick off round 2. I do think it's in Jerry Robinson's best interest here to keep the distance closed. I think he needs to stay in tight. He'll have his most success and chance to land some of those bombs. Big dude.
The right eye is starting to show a little bit of damage on Robinson there.
You know, Brandon, I believe it was that last combination right before the bell. I think that landed right in that spot.
You could be right.
Bishop Woods with a couple jabs. Nice hips.
This is our time. This is our time.
Woods turns him against the cage. Foot stomps. Ouch.
Big knee there.
Nice knee from Jerry Robinson. Good knee to the chin there from Jerry Robinson.
Robinson's doing good with that wrist control on that. He's got the right hand tied up there. Let's go to shoot in, but
that was a vicious knee to the quad. That does not feel good. There's a second one. Will Robinson try to get the takedown, or is he happy striking from the clinch?
You're going to have to watch strike in the back there.
Yeah, don't hit the spine. You don't want to see anybody go through that, especially a man that came off of 3 broken vertebrae.
Oh, looking for that outside trip there.
I don't think he'll have the strength to take a guy like that down off of that, but I do like when he grabs the underhooks. I think he needs to start working his feet. When Bishop Woods gets those underhooks, you'd like to see him really start to get on his bike and rotate. He has a chance to get off the cage that way. But Robinson staying in tight.
He's doing exactly what I would have told him to do in the corner, is just get him up against the cage, pin him there, make it a grind.
Woods looks exhausted all of a sudden.
Yeah, well, grappling will take it out of you, and he was on the receiving end of that. So, I mean, stands to reason.
Robinson with a little more snap on his punches all of a sudden. Could we be seeing a turning of the tables? Or as Michael Scott would say, oh, how the turntables
have turned.
That was in the cup.
He said, we're good, let's fight.
Shakes it off, shakes it off. We've got 20 seconds left. Bishop Woods making sure he's telling the crowd how he feels. Beautiful combination. It goes to show you, you'd like to see Bishop Woods open up a little more. He's got a lot of snap in his punches. He
big shots here at the end of the round. Although the pace has slowed a bit here in round 2, it was a little bit more strategic. We saw some big shots landing. All in all, it was not a bad round.
Not at all. And believe it or not, I had Jerry Robinson.
We also have the Calf Kick Pro, the most advanced, most comfortable, and best-looking calf kick protection pads on the market. Find them at calfkickpro.com. Also by Vans, the Sports and Social Club is the official after-party of Future of Fighting, located right here at 4th Street Live.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt Garrett Fertig there with his announcements. I had Jerry Robinson winning the second round until the end, Brandon. Just those 3 coyotes.
There's a fight out here in the crowd. We got to make sure that we aren't going to catch any strays. All right, we are going to turn our attention back to the action that's in the cage here. These 2 fighters have given it everything so far in the past 2 rounds. I'm excited to see what's going to happen here towards the 3rd. Trying to read the corners here, get a little insight as to what they might be saying. All right, here we go. Back to the fights that are happening inside the cage. Chris Kinman calling the action. Beginning of round 3, here we go. Oh, nice combo to start off for Bishop Woods, and quickly answered right here in front of the commentary booth. Wow, lots of action happening. We've got Bishop Woods against the fence, and Robinson now has the underhook on the right side. Good wrist control for Robinson on that left hand. See if he can land some more shots to the body here. Chris Kinman calling a pause to the action.
I can't tell if that was ice or what that is that he's trying to pick up.
Looked like it might have been a foreign object there.
Or a contact.
It's been there for a little while, so I'm not sure exactly what it is. It could be ice. It looks like it could be a contact, but I mean, there's stuff all over the mat here, so
right.
It's probably just ice or water droplets or something. No big deal. Just want to make sure that the fighters are safe, that we've got everything we need.
Yeah, it's got to be just ice.
Yeah.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen a break in the action for ice.
Yeah, I probably would not have called that myself, but it is the referee's job to make sure that the fighters are safe. So if that ice was actually glass or something like that, it could have been a problem. So Chris Kimman doing the correct thing there and looking out for the fighter's safety.
All right, back to the action. I'm going to put Dan Farmer back on the headset.
Little over 2 minutes now remain in this final round between these two heavyweight fighters.
So Brandon, did you think this is going to go into a third?
I mean, you know, looking at these two guys, you go, if anybody takes a hard enough shot, it's over with immediately.
Exactly.
So I thought it was going to be a short night, but here they are going into a third round, and both still have a gas tank on them. More foot stomps coming from Bishop Woods there. Now the shoulder strikes. Looking like an old school UFC fighter with the shoulder strikes and the foot stomps there.
I like it. I like the shoulder strikes. Hey, old school for sure, but Connor brought it back against Cowboy a few years ago.
Welcome back, Dan. Did you hold down the fort? You're a man of many hats here tonight. You're doing commentary, in-cage interviews, apparently security?
Yeah, just a little security. We had the Miller Lights start flowing and the fists start flowing with them in the crowd every now and again. Everybody's safe. We got the people that deserve to leave out of here, and we'll be good to go on with our fights. Thanks for covering Brandon. Thanks for covering Garrett Furtick.
Looking for another trip there, but just reversing position. Bishop Woods now has the overhook against the cage. Underhooks belonging now to Jerry Robinson. Let's see if he can use one of those underhooks to spin off. Oh, nice 1-2 combo.
Look away.
And the hands on the knees is not a good sign. They are fatigued.
To go. Who can dig deep and land the biggest shots? I think this is anybody's fight here still.
Robinson looks up at the big screen to check the time. They've got less than 15 seconds remaining. 10 seconds. I just heard the clap. They are going to throw it all right here.
Robinson with a big deep breath goes for the shot. Woods defends.
Big scoop and slam at the end. Wow.
He should have defended the takedown a little bit harder there instead of throwing his hands up. Jerry Robinson makes him pay.
Wow, what an entertaining fight between these two heavyweights here tonight.
It got a little crazy in the crowd. It got a little wild all around, but we're back to business. Two guys making their debut at heavyweight and putting on a good show.
Emotions fly high, especially if you know one of the fighters in the cage. You know, you could be there cheering for them, and next thing you know, somebody else is there cheering for their fighter, and man, things can escalate, but
they can. We just ask that all our fans in attendance, let's leave the fighting to the fighters. We're here to have a good time. At the end of the day, it's a sport, and it is entertainment at its finest. We just saw a good one at heavyweight, and I'm looking forward to seeing what goes on with these judges' scorecards, because I think that was a close one. Who you got, Brandon, on your unofficial scorecard?
Man, don't do this to me, Dan.
I'm going to keep doing it. I'm so sorry.
I really don't know. You know, Robinson did a really good job when he was controlling the action against the cage. Bishop Woods did a really good job of controlling the striking out in the main part, getting the takedowns. It could go either way.
Let's send it up for the official decision to Garrett Burdick.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the future fighting cage, we go to the judges' scorecards for the decision. The first judge, Tommy Howard, sees it 29-28. While judges Tim Domdy Paskin and Dave Merce both see it 30-27. All for your winner by unanimous decision.
Bishop Woods securing the victory here tonight in his MMA debut. Welcome to Future of Fighting. Excellent showing from both of these guys. I hope we see Jerry Robinson again soon. Let's turn it over to Dan Farmer for the in-cage interview.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Bishop Ben James Woods. Bishop, you told me before the fight, you feel like you have all these skills, but you made your debut tonight. You finally get to show them. Do you feel like you showed your skills to what you wanted to show?
For the most part, absolutely. Cardio, bro, I got tired. I got tired kind of quick, but cardio, work on that. Little kicks, I'm going to show y'all some more soon. But yeah, that was good.
You know, it's a tiring sport, especially in your debut, and especially when you're fighting a monster like Jerry Robinson. For those of you that didn't know, Jerry Robinson finished 6th in the nation's strongest man competition in 2022. He's a big guy, strong guy. Did you feel the strength?
Yeah, he's super strong. Shout out to Jerry. First off, he's huge. Since I met him yesterday, I was like, that's the Babe Hulk. He's a freaking giant. But yeah, he's a great guy. Shout out to him. He's a real champion. He is an independent fighter. He's not with a gym. He came out here, tried out. He did a damn good job, put up a good fight. He didn't tap. He showed up, which is important, man. Shout out to you, Jerry.
That's great sportsmanship from you, Bishop Woods. Bishop, you're 1-0 now in MMA. How soon would you like to get back in the cage? And would you like to come back to the Future of Fighting cage?
I would love to come back here. This is a crazy venue. It's cool. My debut is here outside. Shout out to y'all crazy. Get back in there. Shit, a couple weeks, months, maybe. I don't know. Definitely soon. Maybe one before the end of the year. But I'm cool. Yeah.
That sounds good. Well, thank you so much. Give it up for Bishop Ben James Woods.